matured over the years, and him actually getting to the first round is actually a big improvement. Normally, there's a bit of the hype, and he didn't really deliver, but he's a young kid. Probably Kazeem is probably still the favourite, just him being a bit more senior. I mean, you know, it's all to play for. I probably maybe Farcas win.
Let's find out. Final game on the TV table tonight. Over to Colin and Tony.
Well, we will find out, Tony.
2-1.
Got to say, I can't quite see Vlad getting through this against a very experienced Nigerian, Adeleke Kazeem. He's got to the late stage of this competition several times. Having said that, Vlad got out of his group 4 years ago.
Yeah, that was an incredible performance, wasn't it? But yeah, these two once again have actually played earlier today, and Kazeem did win, but it was close. It went to the final game, so anything could happen.
Certainly can. So Vlad Farcas now 18. So he was 14 when he first came.
2-4.
And successfully walked away with $500 when he was 14 years old. Well done, Vlad. Most of the players that play this game really well are the more experienced ones.
3-4.
Tends to attract people and have success with people that are older on general than they are in sponge rubber table tennis. Maybe Vlad is going to change all of that. 18 years old, 4th appearance at the event. Looks like he's got a career playing here. Oh, and that shows his class.
5-4.
Beautiful stuff, Vlad. Bang.
Five each.
So Vlad plays for the San Antonio Table Tennis Club back at home in Romania. So say hello to his friends who he likes hanging out with and playing football with.
And there we see what Kazeem's good at. Really strong forehand, and you can see already he's looking to play that as much as possible. Certainly taking it on the backhand corner. Yeah, personally, I really rate Kazeem. I've played him a few times, and I find him incredibly difficult. So powerful.
6-7.
Yeah, sometimes it's hard to feel the power of those punches, and that would have been a big one down the line. Kazeem looking the stronger man, but 7-all, and I have to say that Vlad won the first game this afternoon when they played, and was leading in the second. So I think there's something about Vlad that feels like he actually let Kazeem Adeleke off the hook.
8 each.
So he's not intimidated at all, but just the quality there of Adeleke. That's going down the line. Trademark, run round, forehand down the line. That's what he's best known for. Beautifully done.
Ten, 8.
Just
10,
off.
9.
Frustration from Adeleke. He's running around, but just playing off his playing shoulder. Can't get a full stroke
11.
in. He's either got to run around further or earlier. He knows he's being pressured into that right shoulder.
10,
Fast serve from
11.
Vlad. And they're really good example, Tony, of
12,
Kazeem Adeleke
10.
playing a really powerful shot when it comes back, a more measured stroke to change the pace. Wow, no messing, he's winning and going to use the double point ball. So not using it for escape, but using it to press on. Excuse the pun.
12,
Adeleke
11.
can't convert it. Vlad's letting him know all about that. Good defending there from Vlad.
Vlad giving Kazeem the stare. Not intimidated by a much larger man, shall we say?
Yeah.
11-13.
Oh, this is great stuff all round. Wonderful quality. And that's a great forehand from Vlad. And again, now he's stretched. Here comes the drop shot. Kazeem having to play gently. Great rally. Good defending from Vlad. Chopping on the backhand and now on the forehand as well. And he takes it. Beautiful. Top spins and back spins.
12,
Forehand and
13.
backhand. Stays in the rally. Adeleke puts his bat down and gives him a round of applause.
Yeah, that would have hurt. You could see Kazeem looked absolutely
Double point
shattered after that
ball.
point, and this is what he gets as a reward.
A double pointer.
A double pointer, yeah.
And he takes it.
13,
14-13 up.
14.
So now it's game point to Vlad. Both double point opportunities have been taken. No more in this match. Game point. Adeleke to serve. David beats
Game
Goliath in the first game.
15-13 to
That'll
Farcas.
really feel painful for Kazeem. He wanted that first end. That's why he took his double point ball at 12-10. He really wanted to be in the lead this time against Vlad. But Farcas, got to give him credit. He fought and fought, stayed in that incredibly long rally, which we're going to see here.
So this is how this one finished. He says, thank you very much. I'm off.
Game 15-13 to Farcas.
So this is the point, Colin, I think, that won Vlad this game.
Oh, well, this was just
incredible.
amazing. Look at this. Forehand from the backhand side. The drop shot comes in. Backspin from Vlad. Chopping away. Gets more top spins in when it comes to the forehand. Then he's forced to chop again. Still ends up winning the point, I believe. Brilliant. So, from same thing again. Double point.
Second game, Adeleke to serve.
Look at that
Love all.
quality. Vlad hanging in there and looking to attack when he gets the opportunity.
Last one.
Beautiful stuff. And Kazeem must have thought that he'd got that was going to be enough, and then misses the drop shot. So with a couple of those going on,
One each.
the crowd's gone nuts. I think Adeleke knows that he's going to have the crowd against him in this game, Tony. They're loving seeing Vlad to mature in this way.
2-1.
What a great little character.
Two
Yeah, and
each.
Vlad is going to have to put out of his mind now the fact that he was a game up earlier on today. So he'll try and keep that out of his mind and just focus on winning this game.
2-3.
Three.
And Adeleke is going to have to put out of his mind that he's playing a youngster and he's playing the bell of the ball. And he's just going to have to treat him like anybody else and keep quiet and just nail him. But he can't at the moment.
4-2.
Look at the energy. Vlad's bouncing around. I said to Vlad, what's your favourite aspect of ping pong? And he just said, the atmosphere at Ali Pali.
5-2.
He just loves being here.
Two, 6.
Well, fantastic start for Vlad in the beginning of the second game. Kazeem really under pressure now. He's going to have to find a way back into this.
What's happened there is Adeleke's played 3 or 4 really hard shots, then had to play a softer one, and then for the rest of the rally,
3-6.
Vlad Farcas was attacking Adeleke, having soaked it up. It's a kind of a Bagley on steroids.
7-3.
Kazeem looking at the bat, sometimes there is a slight difference between the two on the table, and when you change, it can take a little while to adapt.
Yeah, good point, Tony.
7-4.
Just the machining of the bat with the sensitivity that the players have, they can feel a slight difference. Having said that, the bat that Adeleke is currently holding was good enough for Vlad when he took the first game. So it's not a problem of quality, it's just a matter of difference and adaptability. Certainly, Vlad's at home with his equipment there. This is amazing. 15-13, 8-4. But he said he was winning by a game and a lead, and he knows he can't afford to let this one drop. If Vlad loses the second, you've got to back Adeleke for the third after a comeback. So Vlad's got to put him away 2 straight, I believe.
9-5.
Will the belief last? Well,
9-6.
little crack in the wallpaper maybe. Is there anything bigger behind it? 2 unforced errors from 9-4. It's got to come back positive now.
7-9.
Well, Kazeem chipping away at that lead. It's actually managed to slow the ball down a couple of times and draw an error from Vlad.
Oh, what a way out of it. What a way out of that run.
10.
Adeleke looked like he was coming back. He was looking more confident. Vlad was struggling, but that has changed everything.
10-8.
Adeleke's in the fight of his life and he knows it. Oh, slow to get around that Adeleke, wasn't it? But he made the shot from a very late ball.
Yeah, he's so good at that. Even though the ball sometimes gets really close to his body, he manages to pull that arm away fast and get the ball on.
Oh, Vlad. He's done the same as Adeleke.
11.
Run around, go down the line, and it's hit the edge.
Yeah, Kazeem was actually waiting for it, wasn't he? But there was no way he could get to that once it hit the edge.
That's a lovely backhand down the line from Adeleke.
10-11.
Well, anything can happen now. No double point balls to fall back on or rely on. Just got to slug it out. That time, Adeleke goes around, plays his forehand across court, keeping Vlad guessing. And you've got to congratulate Adeleke. 8-4 down, and he's back at 11-all.
Yeah, and what I said at the beginning of this game, Vlad mustn't start to remember what happened earlier when he was a game and quite a bit ahead.
11.
Yeah, just about gets around, and Adeleke doesn't quite get around to get that forehand in. Oh, tentative. Looked like he was tense there.
11-13.
Yeah, it definitely was. He held back with that forehand, didn't let the arm go through the same speed as usual, and it just drops off into the net.
Nerves from both players at different times. Vlad's bouncing again. 13-11, but Adeleke serving. Short backhand serve. Well.
11-14.
Vlad stopped the rot. He's got himself back into a lead. 3 match points. Beautiful forehand from Vlad from away from the table. He's certainly going to be a great player if he's not already one. A little bit more to do, Vlad Farcas. 14-12. So, service. Looks at his opponent, looking for any kind of weakness. Thinking through what he might do, get all the data he can from looking at him. Wow. That was tight.
14,
Adeleke survives.
13.
14-13. Remember, first to 15, but no juice. If Adeleke takes this point, it's 14-all and game point to Adeleke to square the match. But this point and the next point, match points to Vlad. Can't convert it. Game point to Adeleke, and at the same time, match point to Farcas.
Oh, it's so tense, isn't it? You can just feel it. How tense is this match?
This point for the match or for the game. He goes for it and misses it. Vlad takes it. 15-13, 15-14. He's in the last 16. Guaranteed $2,000 now. Hugs his coach, thanks the crowd, and what a delighted young man. Maturing beautifully, a great of the future, and to beat Adeleke at this stage of his career is a mighty, mighty victory.
Yeah, for me, that's an upset. And do you know what? I was really impressed with this return of serve. Look how low he kept it. And that just made Kazeem overlift it.
Beautiful return of serve.
Yeah, it really was.
Kept it down. It was like Adeleke was having to lift the ball and down the line. Means he's got to pull it down within 9 feet. Yeah. Before he fell down on the floor like he couldn't believe it. Now he's starting to believe that he can do more and more. Well played, Vlad Farcas. Wonderful victory. So that takes him through, and he will play Wang of China, the current